So, good day everyone. So, we are the group 6 and the assigned topic for us is the role of mental frames in moral experience. So, by the way, I'm Romnel Mumbai and my co-reporter is Miss Senior. So, what is the role of mental frames in moral experience? So, mental frames help a human think or see a positive way to solve a situation. Some humans solve their problems using frustration without knowing that their way of solving it is definitely wrong. Without mental framing, negativity in solving problems will always occur and that will make our solving way wrong. In some instances, it would result to depression and will cause the person to ask the reason for their existence. So we always need to look at the positive side, most importantly, if problems cured. So we should take note that mental framing is here remind us that problems are natural to exist or it is part of our life to help us to live to the fullest. So the mental framing is how you see a situation that occurred when you position yourself or your thought in such positive way as to convince yourself with it comes in difficult or hard situation. So what is mental frames in ethics? So mental frame is a kind of like a picture frame. It determines where the picture begins and ends, and our simulative views of the image, and how image we remove the frame, and the scenes of the pictures continue to expand outwards infinitely. So the common good approach. So although some of us are naturally born greedy and self-certain, we can never deny that compassion for us always wins. This is the most dominant mental frame because it exists among people. We do good without thinking of how bad we will cause to ourselves. So we grow up with respect that we will bring throughout our lives. How does mental framing help us in decision making? So when making a decision, people will be influenced by different semantic descriptions of the same issue and how different risk preferences, which is called the framing effects, indicating the people making decision based on the potential value of losses and gain rather than the final outcome. So, framing provides people a quick and easy way to process information. Hence, people will use previously mentioned mental filters, a series of which is called a schema. So to make a sense of incoming a message. So that's all. So for the next report is missing here for what are the types of mental frames.
Role of mental and moral experience. We have two types of mental frames. First is positive frame. It is tend to elicit positive feelings and result in risk-taking and proactive behavior. Second is negative frames. It is elicit negative feelings and result in risk aversion and reactive behavior. For example, in COVID-19 pandemic, we have a health protocol. If we follow the rules of COVID-19 pandemic, we have a chance to avoid the coronavirus. The positive example of negative friends is when we cannot follow the health protocol, we are prone in coronavirus. The framing is when our decisions are influenced by the way information is presented. Equivalent information can be more or less attractive and depending on what features are highlighted. How can we avoid the framing effect? One way to escape framing bias is to understand that other people will not see the problem from the same perspective. This will help the problem to reframe the problem another way to take message from the outsiders and perspective.